Yes, sir. Please tell me about your plan exactly.
See, there are 2-3 areas where we would like to bring a change. What we feel is that the next generation of textile fabric, they needs to be more bolder. They needs to create new effects. And what we are trying to do is take the entire, particularly women's wear and maybe the shirting wear to the next level, and maybe the kids also. Now, here is the disconnect. Today, when you are trying to create an effect, the effect is generally leading to pollution. So, there is a cost and there is a government compliance, which is an issue. So, what we are trying to say that let us create effect, but without the consequences of environmental issues. So, this is where the connect is. Now, naturally, what are the existing practices like VAT printing, like reactive printing, like pigment printing? So what we have analyzed is that what is the lacuna? The lacuna is it does not give a very high level of brightness, high level of registration, and what we call as that 3D look or an out of the box look. So this new concept of very sophisticated non-clogging inks is what we are trying to push into the printing segment, which will allow people to create value-added fabrics. So that is one concept. But to do that, you need a hand-holding right from the preparation of the fabric to the screen making, to quality chemicals to be used, to the quality of screens itself, then the squeegees and everything. So that whole mechanical end of printing also need to be organized properly with this technology, and then you will be able to print. Like take example, Italians are very good at tie printing. In India we are not able to do that to that level of minutest detail. The question is why? The Italians print a tie at only 15 to 20 meters per minute. That low, because their registration is so perfect. So they go with that speed. But this is the kind of a thing which we will have to do for value added. And profit is going to be coming from these top 10% who are spending money. Rest will be commodity. So what we are saying that while you sell to everybody, but start moving in the value chain, and that is where the owner of the fabric, that means the vyapari, what we call here in India, or the value added guy, he is the one who actually sells. So when he will see all these effects, he will say, okay, मेरे को ऐसे ही बनाना है. And this is where the whole story begins. So we are wanting to connect with the owners and explain it to him that this is possible now.
How did you get the idea?
No, I think it was Ashok Sarda's idea that we must have an approval from the owner of the fabric rather than processor.
Because I think this is perhaps the first of its kind in the industry.
Ji.
So,
Yeah, this is out of box thinking, saying that where is the disconnect? Why? See, if you look at our exports are averaging around $6 to $6.50 per garment, which we need to take it to maybe 8 to 10 to 12. Can we? And what will bring that? And I think it is the effect which will bring that, quality of fabric which will bring that. So we want to make sure that people who are actually engaged in that front end are given the tech support nearby. And this is where this sort of a technology center has been located, particularly where all of these people are operating. So though it is a small office, but then it gives them a sort of a feel of what can be achieved. And then we are talking about now anti-odor finishes, anti-microbial finishes. We are talking about finishes which will be very retentive in terms of the fabric body. Because one of the areas which I feel is missing in India is our reed peaks are very low. So the fabric after washing becomes very loose. And people think that the garments are not good, the shirt is not good. And this is where we need to correct that. So we need to give the customer a finish which will be durable. So what we want to do is not only the print, the effect should be durable, but the finish also should be durable. And that's another aspect we want to bring to the owner, because at the end of the day, he will create value only when he makes a better product. He can sell more only when he creates a product. Then only the customer will come back to him. So this is where the whole...
I remember you said some time back that you are concentrating more on areas other than textiles. So textiles, how much does it contribute to your business?
Today it contributes towards almost, I would say, 50-55%. But in next 5 years, textile will be 5%. So it will be very small.
So which other areas?
See, where we are really going to grow big is in the road sector, where we have developed an entire technology package to make road water resistant, weather resistant. So that is now globally accepted, globally patented. So that's a big sector. The Government of India is likely to implement that also in India in the next 5 years, and you know that next 5 years how much money is going to be spent. The second area where we are revolutionizing is agriculture, and this is where I feel that Indian textile industry should take a cognizance of what is coming. Imagine the entire Indian industry goes to organic cotton. That means entire cotton produced in India can be organic without a yield loss. And this is the kind of a technology which Zydex has brought now for agriculture. So we have now a biofertilizer technology where it can actually allow the farmer to go full organic. And in the first year itself, he will get yield more than chemical fertilizer. Which is the beauty. Till today, whenever you grew cotton, you always lost yield. 30-40%. Here you are 10 plus or 50 plus. So according to me, I think there has to be a movement, there has to be an education moved into the Indian textile industry, that technology has emerged in India for the world, that we can go organic. So let us be the first. So as a country, if we just say that we going full organic, anything exported out of India is organic, because now cost is not an issue. And this is something which I feel is a path-breaking area for the textile industry in the future, and people should focus on that. Even if they take clusters of 1,000 acres and get the farmers, we can work with them and help them to procure the cotton, which will be completely organic, without farmer being upset about it, because he will actually produce more.
Thank you, Dr. Saab, for your views you shared, and I wish you all the best for your new